What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today on the Asus G15 Advantage, and today we're gonna check out some Fortnite. Since it had that Unreal Engine 5 update, figured it's time to redo that one. And besides, I got like 2 or 3 requests for that one, so finally getting to it. So I figured what we would do is, we'll do 1080p and 1440p, but we're just gonna still not do ultra wide or 4K. Those videos never do very well. Of course, if anybody does want to see how either of those work, because that's the monitor they've got, or they plan on playing on a 4K 60Hz TV, just let me know in the comments, and I sure as hell don't mind doing a custom little video for you, either on ultra wide or 4K, but I figured it's better to just replace those two with the secondary computer and the primary computer, because most people with this thing are going to be playing at 1080p or 1440p. It's just the perfect little 1080p, 1440p laptop still, especially for $1,000, what it seems to go for now. And this thing is just an absolute beast at those fucking prices, even though it's a year old already, and there's obviously better laptops out there, but those cost a lot more. I mean, if you even want a laptop with a 3080 in there, which is about the only thing that's going to really give this thing a run for its money, you're looking at $1,800 to $2,200 easy, and that's if you're like cheaping out on not the greatest display, or, you know, maybe not the best keyboard. If you really want the best of the best, those things seem to be like $2,500 to $2,800 if you want like one of those Razers or one of those badass MSIs or something like that. Anyway though, of course, like I said, if anybody does want me to do the secondary or the ultra wide or 4K on the laptop, just let me know in the comments and I'll sure as hell do it. But for now, let's hop into 1080p. I figured this time we'll go from ultra to low, since most people play these kinds of games on low so that they can get the most FPS. We'll start off with like ray tracing if it's even possible, because I know that's going to be horrible, and then we'll move our way down. So without further ado, let's hop into the game, look at some settings, and get some gameplay. Well, alright guys, before we jump into the game, let's have a look at our settings here. We're at 1080p, unlimited FPS, no VSync, on DX12. And we're going to start off with Epic with ray tracing on. And then after that, we'll turn ray tracing off just on Epic, and then we'll start lowering it. That's the plan anyway. Well, alright. That's the bottom, so now, why don't we go hop into the game? Well, here we are in the game. Epic quality with ray tracing on. So let's see how it does. That is, if I can survive for more than 10 seconds without somebody landing around me and slaughtering me. And we're definitely not getting like what I would call playable FPS for a first-person shooter anyway. I know a lot of people say they can play like games at 30 FPS, but I'm already not good at playing first-person shooters at anything under 60. And even 60 feels a little slow, if I'm honest. I've been kind of spoiled by 165 Hz, 120 Hz, and all that, and my 300 Hz of my laptop here, even though I can never really hit it in anything besides maybe Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, or Valorant. But still, it's nice to have. It's also just super smooth on the desktop and whatnot too. But even if it was a 1080p 165 Hz screen, I'd still like it better. I just feel like this GPU, as it gets older, is going to be a lot, or I'll get a lot more life out of it at 1080p than the people that have the 1440p model will. Because 1440p is just harder to run. And it's just unfortunate truth. So while things will look more crisp, they'll get less FPS. So I would imagine they would be right now be getting not even 30. They'd probably be getting like 28, 26 if I was just taking a stab in the dark. I get extra performance when I hook up to my 1440p monitor, so that is not apples to oranges. But still, for now, it's still nice. Not harping on them. If you want crisper picture, then the 1440p is the way to go. Ooh, somebody's been here already. I'll take that, though. Water looks pretty cool. Yeah, it may be getting shit FPS, but it definitely looks pretty. Can't deny that. Anyway, why don't we go hide behind this rock and go turn off this ray tracing and try this again. Now we're going to try just Epic with no ray tracing, just to see how that does. We're still unlimited FPS and no VSync and all that on DX12. So beyond that, let's just scroll through here real quick. And there we go, ray tracing's off. So now, we'll get back into the game. Here we go now with just some Epic. No ray tracing this time. I'm not gonna lie, from the beginning FPS, it almost looks the same as it did with ray tracing. Maybe we're getting like 3 to 4 FPS more, but it's hard to tell. I'm in a different area, looking at different scenery. But we'll know once we get to the ground. We were only getting like 38 to 48 FPS, so time will tell. We just got to hit the ground first. It definitely looks nice. Still, that's for sure, even without ray tracing. But it does look like we're dropping well under 60 already. Oh, somebody else is following. Where's he gonna go? What's he gonna do? Oh, hello. Okay, well, that honestly wasn't expecting that. There's also grass growing in the house back there. That's amusing. All right, no, I think we definitely went a little bit more, a little higher in the FPS. Just barely, though. It's not that much difference, really. Just a few FPS. Surprising. Anyway, though, let's move on. Now to move on to high. Same settings up here. We're not limiting no FPS. That would be bad. But we've set the quality to high. Only thing we want to do is, though, we probably want to up that. So we'll put that back up to max res. I'll try to remember to do that every time. And then where is that view distance at? There it is. We're also going to keep that at epic from now on. I feel like that's what most people want to see. You want to see people from far away no matter what graphics setting you're on in a game like this. Anyway, though, let's go see how it does now. Well, now, here we go with some high. So let's try going over here, I guess. Well, at least up in the sky we're getting playable FPS, but that don't mean nothing. We gotta get to the ground. Though with them being this high in the sky, I am a little bit more hopeful that we'll get playable FPS once we hit the ground, but there is only one way to tell. We'll have to hit the ground and see. We're getting there, though. That was a little weird. It almost seemed like it bounced us back a little there. Anybody following? Okay, then. Nope, doesn't look like it. Unless they beat me here and they're already on the ground. I'm not exactly the best at getting down. I don't know if there's a way to just ditch your shoot at the end like you can in like Warzone, for example. Ooh, gun. Good. Stealth time with a shotgun? Hell yeah, rat claptrap. You tell him. Ooh. I hear something. Or no, I don't. I hear something here, but I couldn't hear. That's the problem. I had no sound while I was playing, so unfortunately, I had no way of knowing where anybody was for footsteps. I can't hear the chests. That's why I ran past that one back then. I heard it and saw it now while I'm doing my voiceovers, but that didn't help me during the damn game. I'm actually surprised I even got a kill so far. Without killing myself, too. How I didn't blow myself to fucking hell, too, I don't know. But I didn't, so I'll take it. Ooh, we're in the Arctic now. And so far, we are getting playable FPS. I know most people would probably need a little bit more FPS than this for a first-person shooter experience if they wanted to be more competitive. But a lot of just people that want to play the game casually just to have fun like me, I could play like this. This wouldn't be horrid. Still wouldn't want to play like this, though, because I like having more FPS in a game like this. I'm just saying I could. Time now for medium. But first, we'll go through the settings real fast here. And then let's see here. Is there anything else we should turn off here? Or tone down? Let's see here. That I don't think changes at all, does it? Yeah, let's do that. We'll come down to FXA. That seems about right. If you want to play on medium, you're not going to want to have your anti-aliasing giving you, or holding your FPS back. And then we got the view distance on epic still, so I think we got everything good. So now, let's get back to the game. Well, here we go. Get a little medium gameplay in, and now we're getting the kind of more FPS I'm more accustomed to when I'm playing first-person shooter. I kind of like 100 plus. That's just me, though. Again, like I was trying to say at the end of the last bit, before I had to get cut off, was it's not like 80 to 90 FPS is unplayable. I could play no problem like that. That's completely playable FPS. I just don't like dropping under 60, if I can help it. Except if there's a reason, like the Steam Deck. I know that thing's not a powerhouse. It can't play all games at 60. It's not happening. Most of the time, I end up running games at 40, because I like having smooth, locked shit where the frames are not bouncing all over the place when I play games on that thing. Somebody's down there, but I don't have a sniper rifle, so I'm just gonna go off this way. I'd like to go fight again, but that is not to my advantage. So let's go collect more stuff. Ooh, that's a shield keg, isn't it? I cast keg, level 1. Kind of sucks to have to just sit here and be a sitting duck, though, but... And I don't have any whatchamacallit sound, so I can't hear someone sneak on me anyway, so screw it. Alright, we're almost at 100. Alright, let's move on now. There's a chest. Grab all that shit. Slap juice. Wonder what that does. No time to worry about that now. Oh, what the fuck? I don't want that. Gimme. I gotta get used to this system here. This inventory system of only having 6 items. Ooh, another one of those cool bows. Let's just give that up. I already have one of those. That's better, so screw it. Why keep a worse of the same gun? Though, half the time in the beginning, I'll just pick up all the guns just so no one else can pick them up if they drop around me. You know? It might be a dick move, but it gives me an advantage. Anyway, now, why don't we move on? Now, last up, before we get into our camera gameplay, we'll do a little low. Which would probably be the way I play this, although I would honestly put shadows back on, but we're just doing the presets here. I'll probably turn that on when I do my camera portion. And alright, that is the bottom. So now, let's go hop into the game. Well, alright guys, here we are with some low gameplay now. So let's land over here somewhere. People probably already beat me here, but whatever. And again, I have no sound. Oh, I can walk in trees? I didn't know that. That's cool. Alright, good. I didn't hurt myself. That was probably close. Don't want to hurt myself that early. Well, at least I would have had some bandages. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing in there, so let's go check out this house. Gotta get a weapon of some kind here, or I'll surely die. And I just ran past one. Blind as a bat, I am. Now, truth be told, what happened is I thought I had this footage, realized somehow it got corrupted, so I decided to go and get it. Since I hadn't actually done the video yet, I wasn't just in the editing process, so screw it. Ooh, somebody's here. Alright, you've got to be a bot. Either that or just really bad. Alright, what else do we got in here? Alright, some shield. Alright, hell yeah, I want some shield. Alright, get my weapon out. Alright, there's a SMG. That'll be a good upgrade to a pistol. Ooh, a chest. All right, well, let's stand on here. Oh, cool. A lot of nice stuff. All right, we'll take that instead of that. And then I think instead of a fish, we will take the giant hammer of awesome. But now let's run away from this house and just keep on running around for just a teeny bit longer. Oh, actually, wait, I don't think I've been in here yet. Let's go in here, too. Ammo, alright, ammo's cool, and a gun. I don't really need the bandages, so... Oh, and there's a chest in the corner. Cool, I'll take some more gold. And now, we move on. Well, alright guys, let's look through the settings real quick for our camera gameplay, which is pretty much my settings. And it's on custom still. We're going to do 100% resolution. We don't need to drop below 1080p, I don't think. I turn shadows back on instead of being on low. There's no shadow. Sometimes I see people coming up behind me from their shadow and turn around and shoot them in the face. So, I like shadows in first-person shooters. But other than that, we pretty much just left everything else on low besides view distance. We want to obviously be able to see people from a distance away too. Obviously no ray tracing. That did not go well. Though admittedly it didn't go that much worse than having the game just on Epic, to be perfectly honest with you. Might have lost like 8 to 10 FPS on top of it, but neither one was what I would call enjoyable or playable. Anyway, now let's go hop into an actual game. Well, alright. We got some people landing somewhat close by me, so I'm going to have to be a little bit wary, it seems, but hopefully I can get you guys some gameplay and not just die within the first like half minute of this or whatever, but only time will tell. Ooh. Wow, I'm already full. You don't have a big inventory to start with. Do you get like bags or backpacks or anything in this game, or is that just all you get? You get 6 items and that's it. I know literally nothing about Fortnite. I only ever play it to get footage for you guys. Yeah, it seems to get a lot more FPS even when it's not hooked up to my capture computer. But capture cards shouldn't be taking any FPS away. Maybe it just doesn't like being hooked up to anything like that, no matter what. Who fucking knows? Computers can be so weird. But hey, I'll take it. Alright, yeah, we'll let that go. I'd rather have... yeah, a gun, you know? That's just me. Ooh, what do you see here? I already have a... fuck it, we're taking it. Alright, we'll go with that guy for now. And again, sorry about the weird flickery RGB keyboard. Oh, we still get stutter here and there every once in a while. That's the kind of stuff I don't like. And it's not like the thing's overheating or anything. It's actually staying quite cold since we're barely using anything. This game's not exactly using very high graphics settings right now. Still doesn't really look awful though. Doesn't look great either. Cool, I'll take some more sniper stuff. Ammo. Whoop. Can't move while you're checking the ammo. Alright, hold up. See if we see anybody. The storm eye is closing, so that's not good. How far away am I from it? I think I'm pretty far away from it this time, but we should probably start running away from where the eye is. I just wanted to see if I could spot any peeps. Huh. I'm not gonna lie. Aha, so there is somebody right there. Stop making me waste my ammo. Haha, now I flee. At least I got one guy. And I broke the other guy's shield too. Alright, is he like following me, about to assassinate me? Should probably look behind me every once in a while, right? Ooh, let's be a troll. Be a troll under the bridge, but it's been 6 minutes, so I think that's plenty of camera gameplay. So now, why don't we go wrap this video on up? Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Fortnite, at 1080p anyway. They definitely upgraded it, because it can't even do maxed out anymore. You can't do epic and get playable frame rates, but probably to do with the Unreal Engine and the Lumens and all that stuff. Ray tracing was equally as bad. Lost about 8 to 10 FPS on top of being on epic, and epic was only like a 40 to 50 FPS experience most of the time. Every once in a blue moon it would get up to 60 if you were like staring at a damn wall. So I would recommend just playing with my settings or with everything on low. It was getting lots of FPS then. When we hooked up the capture computer, we were getting like 170, and then for some reason when we played just with the laptop itself, we were getting like 200 and something a lot of the time, 180. Pretty nice. Don't know why it's dropping frames on a capture card. That shouldn't be happening, but maybe it's something stupid with AMD, like it doesn't like being like mirroring the screen or whatever. Who knows? But anyway, that's all I got for you guys for this video. It's time for me to go move on to 1440p now, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun to make. I enjoyed making it, and until the next one, peace out, guys.